Madden19 edition, streaming live on YouTube and the PlayStation Network. November 17th, 2018. Happy birthday shout out to Mishana. 7:46 p.m. Again, happy birthday shout out to Mishana. Let's do it. Up-a-doodle-doo. Taking a second, yeah, continue. Hope it'll be one of these. Here we go.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the Houston Texans. Greg Zuerlein, the Rams kicker, approaches, kicks it off, and here we go from Los Angeles. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. On second down, here's Miller. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Third and long, it's Watson. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. A first down carry now for Miller. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Being chased out left. Throw left side, complete to QT. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A very solid gain of 27. QT, Charles, he didn't make his debut this year until week 4. Busted out with 11 catches in that win over Indianapolis. And now you got Will Fuller done for the year with a knee injury. He's a big part of this offense.
He certainly is, because he's quickly going to have to become one of those go-to guys for Deshaun Watson, and a guy that he can get the ball to pretty fast, because Will Fuller provided a lot of speed and flash and can work inside and outside. QT's going to work out of the slot mainly. Get it to him and let him go.
They'll try and run for it. For the score, touchdown, Texans. Lamar Miller taking it in. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up a touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw on second down is gone. That is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Start left here.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Bernardrick McKinney able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And this pass is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
The Houston Texans, Charles, they had that 0-3 start, and then they got hot. And I don't know, maybe it's because of that slow start. Is that why we're not hearing as much about them as a contender this year?
I think that is a huge part of it. In addition, Kansas City's been so exciting and winning a lot of games. New England is New England, and they play high-profile games and win them. The Chargers, they've been on the scene a little bit because Philip Rivers is so recognizable. And, of course, Pittsburgh now getting back in form. So you're right. When they were 0-3, they were pretty much buried. But remember what their quarterback, Deshaun Watson, said at that time? We're going to get this thing right. Don't jump on the bandwagon then. Jump on it now because we're going to be pretty darn good. And he was so correct.
Throwing again is Watson. Going up top. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at the 34. After the interception, here's Goff. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Reynolds. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, after those plays, the offense coordinator has to feel like he has balance in his favor. Threw it, then ran it, both for nice chunks of yardage. Now he feels like he's got things going in his direction, but the defensive coordinator, his guys are off balance a little bit. How does he set up, and what does he plan for in the next play? Is there a tendency there he can lock in on and maybe set his defensive call?
Gurley again here on 1st down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, you know, we've got a pretty big sample size now from the NFL season, Charles. I want to ask you, going back to the draft, who was the biggest steal in 2018?
Well, the biggest steal is Philip Lindsay.
Oh, God, that wasn't even drafted.
Wasn't even drafted, but how about what the Denver personnel department did, identifying him ahead of time, potentially not being drafted and ready to pounce when the call didn't come for him. And what a job he's done for them. Running it, catching it, open field guy, in traffic, he's done it all. I think Saquon Barkley from the Giants has been everything as advertised. Calvin Ridley with Atlanta has been spectacular. Quentin Nelson, offensive guard with the Colts. He was Rookie of the Month, wasn't he?
Yeah, back in October. How about that?
Yeah, how about that for an offensive lineman? We've had 4 quarterbacks start games. Mayfield.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 72 yards. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was a 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at the 40. A play play fake to Gurley. Now gone. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. J.J. Watt in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. On second down, here's Gone. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. Now a first down throw. Gone. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. 16 yards there and a first down again.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Go, Salat! 180! Hey, Salat!
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Rams have got this back to a one-score game. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Zerline out now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On first down, it's Watson. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
On the toss, it's Gurley.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Black 20. You're up. Hey, Shell.
Out of the gun. Gone. Wide open receiver, complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Go. Black 20. Go, 12, go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This from 25 yards out. Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. The final shot before the break. Watson, he's going to wind up and air it out. And it's knocked away and incomplete. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The third quarter starts with a run by Gurley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Here we go.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Gone. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So that'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. Here's Gurley now. Toss right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They go play action with Gurley. Now gone. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Here goes it on. Like 20.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Jonathan Joseph there for the tackle.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Hey, 76. 76.
Goff on third down. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, Charles, we got a second here. Let's do an MVP check-in right now at this point in the season. Is Patrick Mahomes your headliner?
He is for me. Look, second year playing, one start as a rookie, and what he's done so far, it's been absolutely spectacular. Magnificent consistency. Hasn't had any real dips. Now, before the season, I was focused in on Todd Gurley, and he continues to power the Rams' attack. He has to be in the conversation. Drew Brees, how many completions does he throw per game? 1 or 2? It's unbelievable with his accuracy. Tom Brady is still Tom Brady and wins big games. Phillip Rivers, with a strong second half, could get into the conversation, but keep a real eye on the NFC South. Matt Ryan, ahead of his MVP pace of 2016. Cam Newton in Carolina, if they end up winning that division, you better take a hard look at him.
Forced out to his left. And he finds his man Griffin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action here on first down. Dancing to his left. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's going to let it go deep for the end. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
So they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
But sometimes, Brandon, it's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. Off play action. Here's Gall. Over the middle, complete. That's Reynolds. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout.
as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Throwing now. Watson. Catch here. Left side. Thomas. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
Good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's going to air one out. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.